Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message for Monday, July the 18th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This reading could play out today. This reading may or may not be for you. So I do ask that you only take with you the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. Today we have Mercury in Cancer forming an opposition to Pluto in Capricorn. And so I think get ready for a battle. Pluto is all about death, transformation, rebirth. We got Mercury in the third house of communication, also in Cancer. And we have Pluto in the ninth house, opposite of that in Capricorn. And the ninth house is all about higher thought. And so this might be a battle within your own mind, or it could be a battle with somebody externally. And so under this transit, I feel there's going to be a tendency to put the blinkers on and to hone in on a particular problem that is needing to be addressed. And so this really is a good time to dig a little bit deeper, maybe investigate something, or to uncover some secrets. And so it's this very intense buildup is what I feel of all of this mental energy, and we're going to need an outlet. So this can range from maybe diving into some spiritual studies, occult studies, or this might turn into a fierce debate and quite possibly even an argument with somebody. And so although it's going to be a very difficult energy to be working with, there is some positive manifestations. And so a positive manifestation in the energies would be this psychological self-analysis, especially when it comes to any relationship issues. And so opinions are likely going to be very strong in the energies, but this is also indicating this promise of a positive transformation, especially when it comes to your thinking and these deep levels of understanding who you are, why you do what you do, and reaching a place of resolution. And so there are a lot more negative scenarios to be aware of than the positive manifestation. And so subversive tactics are likely going to be exposed when it comes to anybody's propaganda, or if somebody's been trying to control you or threaten you or intimidate you. All of this is likely under this transit, especially when it comes to any forms of psychological abuse. And so you're going to want to be wary in the energies. You're not going to want to be talked into doing something or pressured into doing something. And so there is a tendency for obsession to be exposed under all of this pressure. And if you've abused your own mental powers to reach a temporary gain with somebody, all of these inflated feelings of superiority are going to be your downfall, and that's likely going to backfire in the energies. And so whatever truth has been hidden is likely to be exposed in the energies today, and you're not going to want to take anything at face value. You're really going to want to investigate both sides of the equation coming forward. So let's jump in with the cards, guys, and we're going to see what else needs to come through for the collective today. I am going to use the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck to start. And so Ascension Sickness, I know many of us recently have been experiencing the physical manifestation of clearing all of these negative timelines. And so a lot has been clearing collectively. Many of us have been feeling the pressure, the headache, the nausea, the tiredness, the insomnia. And so this is kind of where we're at. We're in the precipice of this transformation. And as we shed these layers, we do kind of have to purge our emotional body and our physical body of all of these old thought processes that aren't working as we kind of journey towards this higher consciousness. And with Pluto in the ninth house, we are transforming our higher thoughts. And so a lot is leaving our lives, a lot is shedding in the energies, especially when it comes to relationships. And all of these external factors are kind of working together in order to get us to release everything that's no longer serving our higher purpose. So get ready for a huge release. And this really is being guided from your spiritual team. And so I do feel many of us have been in a lot of tough situations recently. and Spirit is guiding us for this huge release. We cannot step into that new cycle until we've fully made peace with the past. And so if you're in the matrix, if you're in a status quo foundation built on materialism and greed, and you didn't build it on honesty, integrity, and love, I think get ready for that false foundation to crumble to the ground in the energies. Definitely, we're breaking down all of these false foundations. So there might be a tower. There might be a tower moment, and it might come as a shock. But this is where I feel somebody is being required to take accountability for the mess that they've created for their life. And so when we do step onto the healing journey, it is a journey of looking in the mirror, taking that long, hard look in the mirror, taking accountability for your life. We cannot keep blaming others for our shortcomings. And no matter if somebody's been abusing you or secretly lying to you, you still have to take ownership for believing those lies. And so ownership, accountability, integrity, and breaking free from a false foundation. We cannot keep playing into materialism and greed. That is not what we came here for. So I think get ready to cut some energy cords. Get ready to clear some people, places, and things out of your life. A huge release for me on the weekend when it comes to these past memories. I've been abused several times over, and so we kind of have to clear all of those unhealthy attachments. And we are in the precipice of this huge release for this renewal, but it does take rigorous honesty and accountability. So let's see what else needs to come through for the collective today. Meditation practice. Get ready to face the challenge ahead. And, you know, I do think we're going to really want to calm the mind and the energies today. There's going to be a lot of communication, and it might be aggressive communication. So get ready to face the challenge because somebody here has been very complacent, very stuck, very stagnant. And there is going to be a huge purge and a cleanse. I think somebody's been shown exactly what needs to leave their life, what can no longer remain when it comes to these old patterns, destructive habits, and what can no longer remain. If you want to journey towards fulfillment, get ready for the light to shine down upon what needs to leave your life, because there is an awakening for sure in the energies and a moment of self-actualization when it comes to any destructive habits. So reevaluating your life, any past choices you've made, and facing the consequences of those choices. And so when we recognize why we're not taking action, why you're choosing to stay stuck, what you need to do to step into a new vibration, I think get ready to address a situationship of some sort in the energies today, and to release any fear when it comes to stepping into a new cycle. So a huge purging, whether this is behavioral patterns, people, negative people, definitely those have been getting cut out left, right, and center recently. A lot is being purged and cleansed. And so get ready to understand your core strengths and how to utilize them to your advantage to break free from a false foundation. Somebody is going through an awakening here when it comes to their purpose. Somebody is shining the light on some negative patterns, some very destructive habits, and this is going to create a challenge. I think get ready to face a challenge in the energies. This week is going to be intense, and so we start right out the gate with this change that is coming, and change is the only constant in our life. Change is the only constant. And so when we face these challenges, when we go through upheaval and change, that is when we can really go through this level of expansion. And so no matter how this challenge is appearing in your path today, this is a change for the betterment. It is a gift as part of your soul's evolution. And so we can let others influence us, but ultimately we have to choose what is best for us. If you want to journey towards fulfillment, I think get ready to take charge of the negative situation and to face these challenges head on, because somebody here, I feel, has been shown the path forward, has been coming into some sacred sites, some visions, some very important messages from their spiritual team, prophetic messages, maybe in dream space. But I feel we're going to want to be mindful of the way that we talk to others, the way that we talk to ourselves, and to understand these limiting behaviors that have been keeping somebody stagnant and stuck, and quite likely even energetically depleted. And so you're going to want to calm your mind by going within, embracing a meditative practice, and to recenter yourself is kind of the energy coming through. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Illumination Oracle deck vacation. Maybe somebody needs to take a step back. There's been this withholding energy, maybe withholding of intimacy as a form of control, as a form of manipulation. And there's some big changes coming. Oh boy, is there some big changes coming, because there's an ending. There's something crumbling to the ground. It's over. It's over in that false foundation. You cannot withhold intimacy. You just can't do it. So somebody might just need to check out a little bit. Take a mental vacation is kind of the energy coming through. And to go within. All of the answers that we all seek are always found within our heart chakra. So go within the heart. Go into meditation and go within the heart. I think get ready to read between the lines, because something isn't as quite as it seems to be. And I think clarity is coming, and it is through the purging of any emotions that clarity can be received. And maybe somebody here is needing to seek some guidance, a spiritual coach, a spiritual healer. Maybe it's a good time to book a reading. But change is a coming, guys. It's time to embrace this change and to embrace it with positivity, and maybe to take a risk. Yeah, somebody's hiding something here. Somebody's hiding the truth. And that mask is about to fall off. Maybe somebody's been hiding the truth that they want to fix something that's broken. That maybe they want a fresh start. But there's going to have to be a release, and I think somebody's packing up and moving, and what I just heard is get out right now. So I think somebody's getting the boot, somebody's getting kicked out, and there's that tower. The universe has a plan, because somebody's been drawn to fix something broken from the past, likely hiding the truth on their heart of how much pain this has caused below the surface, and somebody's stuck in their pride, stuck in their ego. Usually people avoid you if they owe you an apology. And so somebody's really stuck in their pride and their ego when it comes to an apology, when it comes to reliving the past, maybe a past poor judgment call of some sort. And somebody is being drawn to make amends is what I'm feeling. Really needing to read between the lines and to take a risk. There is a deep past life connection here. And somebody's been looping round and round and round in their mind, going through all of these distorted views of the ego, and they're stuck in their pride. They're stuck in their ego, and somebody's about to get redirected on path. And I think it is going to be challenging. I think somebody's got some hefty stairs to climb to reach the other side. And I think somebody here deeply needs some compassion. Maybe somebody in the past lacked compassion when it comes to their hopes and wishes. So Libra energy, there is going to be a rebalancing. There is going to be an unexpected shakeup, and somebody here is really needing to seek that forgiveness. If you've hurt somebody, if you've wronged somebody, and you've not been willing to acknowledge that and apologize, I think the universe has a plan, and what goes around comes around, and you cannot avoid accountability anymore. It's time to embrace healing. Where you've hurt another is kind of what I'm feeling, and the universe is saying somebody's getting the boot. It's time to pack up. It's time to move. There is going to be a challenge, because somebody's can't keep playing into this pride and this ego. My throat is getting all congested again. So I do feel somebody's really avoided taking accountability for a long time. And maybe it is risky to come forward and apologize. And you know what? You might not receive that forgiveness, but ultimately it is about forgiveness of self. And so what is it that you can and cannot live with on your heart? And so I also feel this energy of somebody's been watching, stalking, maybe stalking somebody's social media, driving by their house, trying to figure out how to come in. Somebody is drawn towards seeking forgiveness when it comes to a past connection that I feel caused somebody a lot of pain. Maybe somebody used somebody, took advantage of somebody, and they've not been wanting to take accountability. But it's time to read between the lines. It's time to embrace this change and to maybe seek out that guidance. And I feel a huge heart chakra purge. because there is a new dawn coming, guys. And somebody is drawn to fix something broken. So let's jump in with the tarot and see what other energies need to come through. Past life connection. We have many, many past life soulmates that we came here to seek resolution with. And so it could be somebody in the distant past. I think somebody's been confused, maybe dealing with Queen of Wands that maybe was a temptress that made somebody think, hey, I can make your dreams come true. And they've been living in an illusion, going through disillusionment. This Queen of Wands could be going through disillusionment, or this Queen of Wands could have been a temptress. I'm not sure. But I feel somebody's been overanalyzing a situation, really procrastinating when it comes to maybe bringing an apology forward. And we all know how hard it is to apologize to somebody. Nobody likes to admit when they've done something wrong, but it takes vulnerability and strength to admit where you've done wrong and to take accountability, to take ownership. And I feel the universe is pushing us all to take that risk, you know, no matter how frightening it might be. So we're going to see what needs to come through today. We're going to do a 9-card spread, guys. 7 of Pentacles, time's up. Justice, time's up. There is without a doubt a karmic rebalancing, and an apology is due somewhere for sure with that Knight of Cups. Definitely when it comes to a missed opportunity from the past with the 4 of Cups, dead central energy. The 8 of Swords, so within 8 days, 8 weeks. Oh my gosh, we got that 5 of Wands. Yeah, get ready for a fight. 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's getting the boot is what I'm feeling. Somebody's getting left out in the cold. And then we got on the bottom of the deck, the Moon, the Awakening card, the Hanged Man, and the Emperor. There is a masculine here that was very manipulative, very deceitful, very controlling, narcissistic, somebody who's lacked integrity, not willing to take accountability, made very unwise choices in the past, very questionable motives, and it's kind of time to take charge of a situation. Somebody's been playing into fear, ego, pride. There's guilt below the surface. I feel guilt. And somebody's hitting that rock bottom. We got Chiron about to go retrograde in a couple more days, and this is that wounded healer energy, that Chiron energy, which is all about accountability and truth. Do you want that fresh new start? Do you want to push your fears aside? It might require some rigorous truth, and I feel there's not been talking about this truth. If you look at this Ace of Swords, it's winter. Oh my gosh. Yeah, somebody's not been speaking. Somebody's not been telling the truth. Somebody's been lying, facing all kinds of challenges and obstacles, losing their faith. And I think the time is now to communicate clearly. If you want to transform your life, it's going to require honesty, truth, accountability, and integrity. And somebody's going to have to push their fears aside and to take a risk and to take a leap of faith if you want that new start. So I do think things will be moving forward very, very quickly. Very quickly. Somebody is trying to find their determination to come forward with some truth. Definitely going through an awakening of some sort, seeing this situation in a whole new light. Playing into fear, not listening to their intuition, not listening to the signs from the divine. And they're getting a major wake-up call because we can't keep playing into these questionable motives. There's a masculine I feel in the past that lacked logic, that lacked discipline, was not willing to be accountable or take charge of a situation, lacked structure and discipline, and they're getting a wake-up call. Could be an Aries or a Pisces. Definitely Pisces. We got some water here. But I think learning a valuable lesson. So I think get prepared. Get prepared to face some challenges. Get prepared to be on the defense is kind of what I'm feeling because time's up. That 7 of Pentacles is time's up. There was an imbalance because before the 7 comes the 6. Somebody was given to more than one. juggling, playing games, playing the martyr, playing the victim. Oh, poor pitiful me, wanting somebody to feel sorry for them. And I feel somebody's also been very patiently waiting for that apology. And so no more time left, no more time, because the universe is stepping in and saying, hey, it's time to right these past wrongs once and for all. It's time to stand up for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and to take charge of a situation. If you want to win in life, you ultimately have to come from a place and a position of integrity in everything that you do, and it is going to require an apology. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, too, is a very flirtatious energy. Somebody was playing with somebody's heartstrings, is what I feel in the past, and maybe went towards another sudden love affair. The Knight of Cups can be like my Rico Suave, speaks words of love, you know, get somebody hooked on all of these beautiful words with no follow through. And it did lead to a missed opportunity. I think somebody failed to recognize a really magical opportunity in the past, and they missed the point. They were playing. They were playing, and there was a lack of balance in a relationship, and there is a situationship that is needing to be addressed. There's going to be some conflict, all right? There's going to be some opposing opinions with that Five of Wands. And if you look at this Five of Wands, there's only one person there, and so a battle between the head and the heart. Somebody has created this illusion of entrapment for themselves. They've got themselves stuck. They did this to themselves. They've lacked self-confidence when it comes to taking accountability, afraid to take action, maybe afraid to be rejected, afraid to take responsibility, and the time is now. So I think somebody's got all kinds of things going on, dealing with all kinds of stress, and there's going to be an unexpected event or a rapid shakeup here when it comes to traveling towards making amends for some third-party interference. And somebody is feeling left out, abandoned, out in the cold. Maybe somebody ghosted somebody in the past. And let's face it, what goes around always comes around. That truth, the truth always has a funny way of coming out. It doesn't matter how much you hide it or how much you ignore it. The truth always has a funny way of coming out. And so I think there is going to be a conversation about some third-party interference here. We've got two very enlightened people, and we've got a temptress in between them. And so, yeah, somebody's been playing into all kinds of negative thoughts, dealing with all kinds of real-life challenges in order to get them unstuck out of this pride and this ego, in order to get them back on track, in order to get them to come forward with some truth. There is a masculine needing to take charge, needing to speak truth, needing to come from a place of integrity when they did not in the past, and they've been facing all kinds of challenges, all kinds of drama, and needing to walk away from something and stand up from themselves. So let's take a look at this justice energy, because there was an injustice in the past. Nine of Cups, the High Priestess, balance. Divinely ordained change, healing. It's time to fix what's broken. It's time to embrace the healing journey, because there is an amazing opportunity for a fresh new start here. But somebody's going to have to be bold and courageous, and somebody's going to have to take accountability and get a very heavy burden off their shoulders when it comes to a past betrayal, maybe playing into addictions. I think dealing with a melodramatic situation, and it's really prevented somebody from stepping towards happiness. So I do think, yes, get ready to receive a message. Somebody's been watching, for sure. This is my I Little Spy card. Somebody's been lurking and watching in the background, trying to figure out how to go forward with some communication, facing challenges, trying to gather up all the information they can when it comes to balancing out a situation, because I think somebody self-sabotage their wish fulfillment. And there is a need to go inward and to discover this truth on the heart. And so more Pisces energy, Sag. If you want your dreams to become your reality, it's going to take accountability is what I'm feeling. And so there's likely going to be an opportunity to create something out of a failed opportunity, a missed opportunity. but it's going to take self-control, patience, and balance. And it's going to take faith in the future, Aquarian energy. Somebody walked away from their wishes being granted. And if you want these challenging times to end, if you want to see that light at the end of the tunnel, it's going to require action. And it's going to require some faith. So let's take a look at this conflict and this drama. Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, Ace of Swords. It's time to choose. There is a choice between two. The Lovers is a choice between two people. Somebody was playing two people in the past, and they went towards another lover, walked away from wish fulfillment, and now they're dealing with all kinds of conflicts and challenges. Isn't that funny how the universe works in those mysterious ways? And so I think somebody's getting honest. They're getting ready to choose. Gemini, Virgo. They were not loyal in the past. They were apprehensive about going towards true love. They were apprehensive about following their heart, and they let their ego run the show. And so I feel somebody's been planning behind the scenes to take action, trying to pay attention to the details, knowing that the time is now to plant those seeds to come forward with that truth. There is going to be an unexpected choice in love and an unexpected fresh start here. Aries energy. But somebody's going to have to push those fears aside, and they're going to have to look in the mirror, and they're going to have to be accountable and responsible for the mess that they've made of their life. So let's take a look at this Eight of Wands, because there's going to be a lot of communication about a third party. I feel a masculine here getting thrown out of a situation because somebody else has had enough, and there's been confusion, there's been disillusionment about somebody's happily ever after. And somebody was all about the Benjamins, all about the money, honey. And you know what? Money makes the world go around, but it sure doesn't make you happy. If you're not fulfilled on the inside, you can have all the money in the world, but money can't buy you love. So yeah, somebody's definitely been divinely guided to bring forward some communication when it comes to a happily ever after. Isn't that interesting? The 10 and the 7 breaks down to 3. And we got some third party interference here. And so somebody made a choice and they made the wrong choice. And now they're going to have to come forward and be accountable and maybe ask for forgiveness. And so somebody's without a doubt receiving clarity about what it is that they need to do, where it is they need to go very quickly, by the way. Releasing addictions. Somebody's getting ready to stand up for themselves, for their beliefs, and to find the confidence to face all of these challenges and battles to head towards their happily ever after. There will be emotional contentment, but like I said, it's going to require rigorous honesty, and somebody's going to have to choose between two. And I think somebody does want to come in with a solid, stable offer and an apology to their Empress. So there is a divine pair on the board. And this could lead to a legacy of a lifetime. But this Queen of Wands, she's got to go. She's got to go. And there's going to be some embarrassing secrets revealed about this third-party interference for sure. You better make sure you're being honest with yourself and with others. You better make sure you're being honest in all of your dealings, because somebody here was dealing with a liar, a temptress, and now they've lost peace of mind. They've lost a sense of personal freedom. They've been in this illusion of entrapment with a very controlling, very vengeful, feminine energy. Doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man in feminine energies. And I'm moving on up and I'm moving on out. So somebody's moving away. They don't want to deal with this Queen of Wands anymore. Aries, Leo, Sag. Relocation for sure. There will be a relocation because there is a masculine here that knows it's time to take action. Because this Empress, she's sitting there pretty. She knows her worth. She knows her value. Everybody wants the Empress because she is the epitome of unconditional love. The Empress has the Midas touch. Everything the Empress touches turns to gold. Everything the Empress touches makes it more beautiful. And so there's definitely a feminine here that I feel had to transform her life. And she is about to step into abundance and prosperity. And there's a masculine been thinking about coming forward, not holding that offer in his hands, But he knows this is the love of the lifetime that he's always wanted. And he knows it's going to lead to a lot of financial security, a solid family structure, a happily ever after. If somebody wants peace and contentment in their life, they're going to have to come forward and honor this Empress and the family traditions that she's instilled in her life. And it's going to take an open-hearted apology. And I think it's going to be very emotionally sensitive. Get ready to receive a message regarding a past relationship. Somebody wants a new emotional experience if you're this Empress, Taurus, Libra, more earth energy. Somebody is coming into some heightened awareness. Somebody's been coming into some visions about their pride and their ego and not honoring their true love. And there's illumination for sure of what this true pair means to this person. This is a true pair. And there is a possibility to step into great joy and success, but somebody's going to have to embrace this newfound epiphany. And somebody's going to have to balance some karmic scales because they were given to more than one in the past. And I wouldn't want to cheat on an Empress. I'll just tell you that right now, because maybe this Empress won't even accept that apology. But I feel some karmic debt is being paid off in the energies today. And somebody is going through a huge loss in fortune, and this Empress is about to come into an unexpected influx of abundance, is kind of what I'm feeling. All the good you put out there always comes back, just like all the bad you put out there always comes back. So what are you putting out there into the universe? There's going to be a new magical opportunity, without a doubt. But somebody's going to need to take a sensible approach, because I do feel this Empress is going to be a little bit guarded. But there is victory here. But it's going to take acknowledging these past cycles. And something is going to have to come full circle. And somebody has to choose freedom. And to maybe fall in love again. So a deep spiritual connection here. Definitely the resurgence of somebody from the past that is wanting forgiveness, because they don't want to keep going through all of these challenges over and over again. And we never give up on the people that we truly love. And there's a king here that's bored, discontent, in a very unemotional relationship, very dissatisfied. He wasn't emotionally available in the past, and maybe all he thought about was, having a good time. Being flirtatious, speaking words of love, but not really meaning it. And they lost something big time. And so I feel somebody's getting ready to find their motivation to take inspired action. And they're afraid of criticism for sure. So let's get a couple last messages from Spirit. And what else do we need to know about? This is a major completion here. Something coming back around. A major life lesson. And communication, for sure. Somebody's been hiding the truth. What else do we need to be aware of, please? Yeah, I feel a masculine that's processing a lot of deep emotions when it comes to a revelation and what needs to be healed. And hoping that this Empress will offer them some healing help. They need some healing, for sure. And they want to take time to reconnect in the heart space. And so I feel somebody is learning a really valuable lesson on their evolution journey, stepping into maturity, wisdom, achievement, learning a big lesson about some very difficult past karma that is needing to be resolved and balanced out. And so get ready to heal from some past difficulties, because there is a connection here, evolving, learning, growing. And this is a necessary transition. And there is a masculine that has hidden this treasure on their heart for a very long time. And they are about to reach out because they miss you. And they're having a major revelation and an epiphany about their self-sabotaging behavior. Definitely some illumination. So I think get ready for a necessary transition. It's happening, guys. And it's time. And it's time. It's time to communicate. And that's what I got. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin soul reading with me, I encourage you to check out that description box below, guys. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.